If we switch over to Scotland, I watched Hearts yesterday against Dundee, and it's another win for Hearts at 3 points, and it quite frankly doesn't matter from here on out. I absolutely have been saying that for a few weeks for Hearts now. It's just, it doesn't really matter. And it's the same for Arsenal, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. Get the wins in and get the trophy. Get over the line. But look, I think Shanklin being back and when he came on in the second half, I thought was a lot of improvement. But Hearts are really, really scraping out these 1-0 wins. And I don't see them being a team that get much more than a 1-0 win. And look, they might go on and get 2-0 games and stuff. But I don't see Hearts a team that are going to get a lot of goals in a lot of these games and put them to bed. I think they're going to be in the mix with these games and they're going to be hanging in the balance. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that you can tell Mcinness has kind of gone for that. And that's what he wants. And it's to be solid and not to lose the game, especially after you get over the line. And I think that's how Hearts are going to play it. And I would say be a little bit wary of that. And I think in particular away from home, that might be quite difficult to get that goal and try and see that out. I think at Tynecastle, it's a little bit of a different story when you've got the crowd behind you and it's that feeling. So that's for that on Hearts. Rangers comfortably put Aberdeen away. They're the most informed team. They're the most kind of just constantly going through it. They're the team that you'd fear the most, and I would say are favourites to win this league and who I think at this moment in time will win the league. Danny Rohl's got them going. It'll be away games and making sure they don't slip up. And, you know, it's going to be the classic if they do slip up and they draw, but Hearts get that win at home at Tynecastle and 1-0, and Hearts can just get that gap a little bit further ahead. That allows them an opportunity to slip up, potentially against Rangers or Celtic when the split eventually comes, then that's fine. But Rangers are the most informed team, and I think Rangers are the ones that are favourites who I think can go on to win it. And I did catch a decent bit of Celtic today against Dundee United, and I think they're the weaker of the three, and I think today's result proved it there. That's not to say that Celtic might not go on and win the rest of the games this season, but I just think they're the weaker of the three. And I think that result today showed it, and they just looked tough to break it down. I think there's some chance at the end again, like Martin get out or Martin out or something. And I don't know, like really Celtic, I think that he's come in and I think he's done a really good job, and he stepped up for you guys when you've really needed something. You've been in a bit of trouble and you've not been flying. A lot of things are there, and he's kind of come out of retirement and come out of a cushy job at Talk Sport, and he's come back for you twice. And I think that's a little bit harsh, and I think you have to expect what you're going to get with it. But the squad's not great. You guys all know that. Signings that you've lost, signings that you brought in has not been good. So they're the weaker of the three for me. But yeah, Hearts are just going to have to make sure that they can just I think they need to squeeze a little bit more out of themselves. They look a little tired. Kierzadiris is off the boil. You know, the front three were really flying with Braga, still absolutely exceptional, by the way. Just winning headers, winning the ball. He was unbelievable, I thought, yesterday. Hell of a football player. What a signing. Be interesting to see if he's there come the summer, and it's something Hearts are going to have to deal with. Yeah, I think Hearts just are going to need a little bit more. But look, it doesn't matter if it's 1-0 every week and you just keep winning, you're top of the table, and that's it. You win the league title and you break the old firm and you do something. And even if they don't win the league, I think they'll still come second. I think they'll still get more points up than Celtic will do there. So again, let me know your thoughts on that. Drop it in the comments.